Welcome back to some more Umineko When They Cry. So, where we last left off, I've concluded episode 6, in which they saved the very best for last. Beatrice was able to infiltrate the fortress, aka the cathedral, to where she requested the duel to Erica, and Erica has then accepted the duel. So, Erica thought she had the upper hand, to where in which it was the situation to where Canon switched places with Battler, make it so Canon, you know, whatchamacallit, figured out the puzzle on his own. So Erica used various, theories of how a human would do. Unfortunately, it didn't work out on her favor, to where in which Beato, I don't know, for some reason, the so-called fantasy bullshit in which Beato had did won the entirety of the match. Surprisingly, Erica, survived, you know, the loss, in which she demanded a rematch. Unfortunately, who knows? She probably Erica suffered that loss pretty easily, and there's no way to recover it, if anything. And now we're here in the episode 6 tea party. I'm pretty sure I've already gone over with the how episode 6 works, If anything, episode 6 feels like, we're diving in within the philosophy of how love works, and if anything, like, it really, shows how Eddie Erica is within terms of love. I know at least she's right on one thing when it comes to Battler, but if anything, I feel like if you understand Battler enough, then you kind of understand like where he's coming from, He wanted some fictional blonde woman with blue eyes, with boobs and shit. As like, but if within within fantasy, then in real life, I don't know how I can analyze Balor's taste, But aside of that, we're around 3 minutes in, Let's let us roll with how the tea party shall turn out.
それでは両名は指輪の交換を
I see. Then, Beato took Battler's hand and put a ring with the seal of the one-winged eagle on his finger. Ah, we have now about to. So we're not having the wedding with Erica this time. Beato was able to. So Erica thinks she can cuck. That's funny. Erica thinks she can cuck Beato by taking Battler, but no, Beato, prevented her from doing so. So it's just Erica getting cucked this time. This is funny. That's some funny shit. Beato took Battler's hand and put a ring with the seal of the one-winged eagle on his finger.
いいのか
領主はすでにあなたです。ですからこの指輪はバトラさんのものです。
Of course, Beato's like, I don't need to be the territory lord, since you are the one being responsible with it anyway. That's silly.
本当にいいのか。これはお前が生み出した世界、そして物語。
はい。あなたと一緒になりたくて生み出した物語だから、もうこの世界の目的は果たされました。だからこれからはあなたが紡いでください。私とあなたのこれからの物語を。てんじゃ、勝手が狂うか。
Oh, wow.
領主のめんどくさい仕事を押し付けるだけよ。夫人は威張るだけでいいから実に気楽なことだ。
It's like, is that is it too awkward for you to partake this job again?
わらわは日々を遊んで、そなたが新しい物語を書くのを待てばいい。そして新しい物語のたびにそなたのためにどんな役でもこなそうぞ。
Hmm.
凶悪な魔女でも好敵手でも恋人でも妻でも。
You know, I am liking this kind of Beato more. It's like it feels like it gives her more of a split personality within a way. It's like a merge with the old Beato of the past and then the chick Beato, to where it merged into the wife that Battler wanted.
俺の物語は激しいぞ。朝から晩まで大忙しだ。
望むところよ。
Beato's hand relinquished the ring of the territory lord. Aw, would you look at that? Ain't that cute? Again. And they all lived happily ever after. From Battler, she received a silver ring with a crest that could only be worn by the wife of the territory lord. They exchanged their rings, and their wedding was complete. Then the pair turned around, faced the packed crowd of guests, and raised their rings high. A thunderous applause rang out for them.
今宵の慶事を記念し、領主陛下より叙勲が与えられます。
呼ばれたる者は前へ。
At Battler's nod, Beato read the name of the first guest to be recognized.
カノン、前へ。
Even Jessica is surprised about that. Canon, what the hell? A girl goat pushed her way through the crowd, took off her mask, and yelled. A cloud of gold butterflies gathered before Battler and Beato, and took the form of Canon, kneeling in front of these two nobles. Oh, ain't that special. Canon had already died and vanished. However, all of the dead revived in the Golden Land.
カノン、ここに。
そなたは囚われの身となっていた我が夫の危機に対し、これを救出し永遠の牢獄に自ら残るという自己犠牲を見せた。その献身、叙勲に値する。よってその身の復活と士官を許可するものである。
Cannon, my homeboy. Let's go.
ありがたき幸せ。
カノン君、ヨシア君、ヨシア君。
Jessica raced forward and landed sobbing in Cannon's chest. Cannon patted her head gently and held her.
家具として使えるんじゃないぜ。人間として使えるんだぜ。そこの意味、理解してるよな。
Damn, Cannon getting promoted?
はい。
After glancing at Jessica sobbing, he looked at Badler again and nodded forcefully.
そしてもう一組、後宮ジョージ並びにシャノン、前へ。
はい。
George and Shannon were the next to be called. Perhaps they had already readied themselves. They walked forward boldly and kneeled.
後宮ジョージ、ここに。
シャノン、ここに。
It's like these two already know what to do, so. Oh god.
そなたらはゼパルとフルフルの試練を見事最後まで耐え抜いた。その見事な功績と愛情、決意と高潔さは模範としてこの上なく叙勲に値する。よって両名の結婚証明書を陛下の署名にて発行する。
Oh, let's look at that.
ありがたき幸せ。
本証明書は何人たりとも異議申し立てすることはかなわない。
Those two getting loved, they're getting loved, we're all getting loved. I don't know how that works with the Oprah meme, but sure.
叙勲者親族一同は心して祝福せよ。
つうわけだ。しがらみは一切なしで、どうか二人に米粒の雨をぶつけて祝福してやってくれ。よっ、おめでとう、ご両人。
I wonder who's gonna stop them during the celebration at a time like this. I wonder. Like, there's no way everything with this entire tea party be a fucking happy ending, though. God damn. What the hell? Then, a group of goats in the front line of the crowd took their masks off one by one.
いいこと？
Oh, fucking Eva, of course. Eva of all things.
あんまりしょっぱいお味噌汁作ったら許さないんだからね。それからジョージは少し太りやすいから砂糖は控えめに。
Okay, well, you know, I thought Eva would object to this.
ジョージ、男は結婚したらな、親より嫁を大切にせなあかん。母さんが何を言ってもな、シャノンちゃんをしっかり守るんやで。
I wonder how Natsuki would feel with Jessica being with Canon.
ああ、当然さ。
ジョージさん、ジョージはね、きっちり7時間寝ないとダメなのよ。夜更かしさせたら許さないんだからね。背中を流すのも耳の掃除も妻の仕事なのよ。
7 hours of sleep each. Wow. The fuck? You're just like any responsible parent would say when it comes to sleep. You know, people argue that sleep is for the weak, but you know, that's debatable in all honesty. Like,
そうだったんですか？私としたことが。
what have I done? That's a good question.
仕事内容は家に
ルドルフさん、妻を大事にしてる？
Have you been treasuring your wife?
してるじゃねえか。
Hmm. That's questionable, Rudolph.
なんでそこ疑うんだよ。
お幸せにね、ご両人。結婚はゴールじゃないわ。
Yeah, marriage isn't always a goal, but it also fulfills the future responsibilities later on. You know,
むしろスタートよ。
it's just a starting line. Well, close enough, I guess. Oh, god damn it, Maria.
おめでとう、おめでとう。
Insert the Evangelion meme, Omedeto. However you can pronounce it.
うりゅう、おめでとう。
Oh no! Of course you're gonna bring Maria and Sakutaro in. Ugh.
僕たちも負けてられないですね。
絶対負けねえぜ。畜生。
All of the Ushiromiya family, all of the servants, and all of the spirits and demons in attendance celebrated the honorees with an even greater applause.
これにて黄金の魔女によって紡がれる物語は幕を閉じる。最後は碑文にて物語を結ぶのが良いだろう。以下は黄金の魔女の碑文より黄金鏡の章。
The following is the passage of the Golden Land from the epitaph of the Golden Witch.
魔女は賢者をたたえ4つの宝を与えるだろう。一つは黄金鏡のすべての黄金。一つはすべての死者の魂をよみがえらす。一つは失った愛すらもよみがえらせる。一つは魔女を永遠に眠りにつかせよう。
One shall be all the gold from the Golden Land, the resurrection of all the dead souls, the resurrection of the love that was lost, and one shall be to put the witch to sleep for all time. So we have the witch bestowing 4 types of treasures.
安らかに眠れ、我が最愛の魔女、ベアトリーチェ。
And it's just like that. Unless there's more. Oh, right. I see that. I forgot about the Angie. And it seems that Angie has reached the conclusion of finishing up this episode. Let's see what Angie has to say.
これでレアとは満足して眠りについたってこと？
そう解釈するのが妥当であろう。
So because Battler and Beatrice's happily married and then resumed the game, does that mean it's already done and over with?
それでゲームはお開きになったからお兄ちゃんは解放されるんでしょ？お兄ちゃんはどうなるの？
さてどうなるやら。そのかけらの書物はそこまでの物語しか記しておらぬようだ。
お兄ちゃんがどうなるか結局分からずじまいじゃない。
There's not even a. You mean to tell me there's no other future? There's what's still going on for Battler? Nothing comes next for him after this. In the end, Oni-chan and the others never came back. They reached the Golden Land and had a great time together there. Even if the tale tells us that, the truth is that everyone died in that huge accident.
でもいろいろと興味深いことが知れたわ。あの島はやっぱりとんでもない幻想の島なのね。
It sure is a crazy island there.
まったくだ。そしてそなたの朗読はとても素晴らしいものだった。
なんだかぶっ通して6時間くらい映画を見せられたような疲労感だわ。疲れた。
後宮エンジェ、本当にご苦労だった。我が退屈はそなたの朗読によって癒された。このフェザリーヌ、数えることも忘れて久しい年月ぶりに心よりそなたに感謝するぞ。
感謝するなら私にも何か助訓してほしいわね。
ふむ、何がよいか。少し時間をもらおう。考える。
Featherine sat down in her rocking chair and rocked it, apparently trying to think of something.
後宮エンジェ、本当にご苦労だった。よくぞ最後まで朗読に付き合ってくれた。これにて我が巫女の任を解く。そなたは元の世界に戻り、そなたに与えられた運命を再開するがいい。
Okay.
やれやれ。とんだ寄り道だったって感じね。
すねるな。褒美は今考えている。そうだな。たまには少し。
Okay, but what's the reward?
いや、もう随分とやっていない。壺のインクも干からびて炭になっていそうであるな。
Oh, we're back in the original. Thanks for all people. Even after the tale ended, Angie and Hachijo's debate over it continued for quite some time. It had been very serious and fiery. Angie had acknowledged that this tale was no crazy literary work, but a new message bottle which had drifted here once more from the Rokenjima of 12 years previous, to tell her of one truth. and it seemed as though she had found her own interpretation of the truth she thought the tale was trying to sell. Trying to tell, I mean, not sell. I don't know why it's, again. Of course, that was only one truth. And it did not mean an end to her journey. However, maybe it can be viewed this way. It wasn't sufficient to fill the 12-year gap in her heart. However, at that moment, just enjoying the feeling, along with the bitter coffee Hachijo had made, was enough.
ありがとう。最後まで読んでくれて。そして、あなたの考えと感想をありがとう。きっと一番最初の無限の魔女も喜んでいると思います。なんだ、素直にそういうことも言えるじゃない。最初っからそういう口調で喋ってれば、もっとファンも増えるんじゃない？あなたという素晴らしい読者を称えているだけです。物言わぬ、考えることもできぬ豚どもに読ませるくらいならば、あなた一人のために原稿を記す方が、私に与えられた寿命という時間をよほど有意義に費やせると言いたいだけ。
Writing for Angie alone. More productive writing for pigs. That's good one.
だからそういうことを言わなきゃいいのに。ま、一応は褒められたと思っておくわ。さて。
I get the feeling that I've spent a really, really long time here. Yeah, it feels like we spent for like how many days and how many hours, how many days. I've spent a really, really long time here. It feels as though I've spent a major fraction of my life here. Though it should feel uncomfortable sitting here on a sofa in someone else's house. For some strange reason, it feels as familiar as my own home. However, the clock says it's only been about 2 or 3 hours since I met her. My sense of time feels very strange. That's funny. We read the entire tale that feels like it took a long time, but it just feels like it's been just a couple of hours in. What a way to buy through time. You know? Crazy. If only it works just like that when we play video games. Sense of time feels very strange.
お連れの方は遅いですね。長電話かしら。男のくせに気持ち悪いやつ。
He said he was going to make a scheduled report to Okanogi-san, didn't he? Even though he was told that he could use the phone here, he declined and went to look for a public phone somewhere. Something about how he didn't want to risk being bugged. He's a moron, so I'll let him do what he wants.
公衆電話って遠いんですか？通りに出てずっと下っていけば角のお店にありますよ。これでおいとまします。これ洋館代にでも。そのお金をあなたに払ったらまた来て私の新しい原稿を読んで感想を聞かせてくれますか？札束払ってまで私みたいな可愛くない女に原稿を読んでほしいんですか？
Uncute girl.
いいえ。あなたは本当に良い、よく考える読者だった。
I don't know what if Angie calling herself uncute would be true, but well, Yes, that seems to be reasonable in that case.
あなたのような人を探すために私たちは物語を紡ぎ世に放っているのです。
褒めすぎだわ。私は読書に感情移入しすぎるタイプなだけよ。
この短くない時間を割いてくれたお礼に、いつかきっとあなたの物語を書きましょう。
またあんたの義書に私が登場するの？今度はマシな殺し方を頼むわ。
I hope you kill me in a slightly better and proper way this time.
あなたは奇跡はお好き？
ご都合主義？
Depends on what kind of miracles exactly.
昔は嫌いだったけど、最近は大歓迎よ。ただ、口が肥えてるんで、ビルから飛び降りて無傷なくらいじゃ、もう奇跡には入れてないけど。
ではそんなあなたが奇跡に思える物語をやがていつか。
I'll keep that in mind. I mean, would it matter in some cases? Probably. But we'll see. We'll see how episode 7 will turn out.
どうも。突然押しかけて、ひどいことばっかり言ってすみませんでした。
I'm sorry for barging in all of us. Well, reasonable.
いいえ、有意義な対談でしたよ。編集局長さんにまたあなたとの対談をセッティングしてもらおうかしら。
Your head editor? You know, I really kind of question who the head editor is, but it seems like when you're using like some sort of boy name as part of a disguise, then I think it's kind of hinting something.
その機会がまたあるならね。See you again. Have a nice day.
See you again. Have a nice day.
ええ、またいつか。あなたの真実にたどり着けますように。
ありがとう。
Well, at least Angie smiled just like that.
もしあなたの真実にたどり着けたなら、あなたの真実もいつか物語にしてみてください。
See, that's the thing. Like, if people are able to get a hold of the truth of their own, then does that mean that we are capable to write our own tale to make sure that that's part of a confirmation? And the thing with Angie is like she hasn't reached even though she had read out the 6th episode. Excuse me. Even though she read up the entirety of the 6th episode, she hasn't found the truth yet. Just like she hasn't found, you know, her reward. I mean, I don't know if the reward has been out, but I guess the only reward is like, you know, Angie has like some sort of change of character. Although, I don't know. Angie hasn't unlocked her full potential yet, so who knows? Who knows if she'll come back in the next episode? Because the 5th episode she wasn't around, and 6th episode she just showed up just about now. So
あんたらの魔女仲間になれと？どうかしら。文字書くの苦手だし、良き読者が良き執筆者とは限らないわよ。
I mean, You can probably do both. Just because you're good at reading doesn't mean you're bad at, you know, at the opposite of it. You know? It tends to take practice at certain occasions, but who knows? Really depends on the people's preference at times.
いやいや全く。
Quite true.
私も人の本は全く読めませんし。
やれやれ。じゃあこれで。
あなたとはこれで二度と会わないだろうけれど。
Makes me curious.
いつかどこかで別のあなたにまた会える幸運を祈っています。
I don't know when. Because, you know, if anything, when it comes to feathering, you know, she sure is a mysterious one at that. It did. Because it looks like the witch of Hachi, you know, taking the body of Hachijo, you know, she's the retired one, so she's just the witch of spectating and theater going, so who knows if we'll get to see more of her later on.
Oh. 最後に一つだけ聞いてもいい？
どうぞ。
Yeah, sorry about the pauses. I was playing a game on the side.
物語の中に登場したフェザリーヌって魔女、あれはあんたよね？
語るのもおこがましいですが、そのつもりです。
こういう質問もおかしいんだけど、その。
Wait, hang on. Why does the background look... Wait, the background looks the same as the one from episode 4. Why do I... Why does it sound like it rang a bell to me?
あんたがフェザリーヌなの？フェザリーヌがあんたなの？
さて、何の話やら。
That mysterious woman was mysterious to the last. And so, the day of which I had no memories ended, and on the following day, I would take a boat to Nijima. I'll probably never meet her again. However, that just means that I, quote-unquote, will meet her. So, some other me might meet her somewhere down the road. Some other me, quote-unquote. Just as I have reached several truths, they must also want to reach the truth. So long, Featherine. If you ever write a decent story, please call me again. If I'm free, I might drop on by.
O kage sama de. こんな豪勢なエスコートは初めてですぜ。おこのぎの旦那も招待したいくらいだ。
Is this some kind of shady conversation?
遠慮する。もう俺は年だ。飛んだり跳ねたりは卒業したぜ。
The person on the other end of the line was Okanogi. Okanogi was also a man who tended to move from place to place, so it hadn't been easy to catch him even on the phone.
こっちはクールな旅をしてますんで、今んところ飛んだり跳ねたりの必要はありません。
須磨寺かすみが死に物狂いで探している。
Fucking good old Kazumi.
情報屋の話じゃ、すでに六軒島への足まで用意させてるらしい。鉢合わせするぜ。
予定通りですかね。
せいぜい5、6人前後のグループだろう。武装もおそらく拳銃程度。お前の敵じゃない。好きに暴れろ。だが確実に殺せ。お前好みのおもちゃは用意できたか。
So that wait. Huh.
もちろん。旦那もよくこんなもんが国内で手配できるもんだ。
So why do I get the feeling that episode 6 is just like before episode 4? I don't know. But it feels like it was hinting that, you know, it's not the case of magic, but, you know, within episode 4. But it feels like, you know, there is some sort of, maybe it's one of those things that Amakusa could possibly one of the people that killed off Kazumi and the entirety of her men. I don't know whatever happened to fucking Angie on Rokujima when, you know, when she was confronted and getting the shit beaten out of, but even though it said that Angie died in 1997, or not 1997, but 1998 or whatever the fuck year it would go by, but it's weird how it goes. Behind Amakusa was the rental car that they'd borrowed under a false name, inside of which was now a black golf bag.
須磨寺本家も了承済みだが、終わったらとっとと日本を離れろ。今度は成田でカップ麺を箱で買うのを忘れるんじゃねえぜ。
今度は気をつけますって。ちょろい仕事です。
あと、例の件も分かってるよな。
例の件。はて、何のことやら。
とぼけやがって。まあいいさ。お前はなんだかんだ言って昔から俺の期待を裏切らない男さ。お前さえ要領が良けりゃ手を汚さずに済む。いくらでもやりようがある
さ。何の話か分かりかねますぜ。
エンジェちゃんもかわいそうな子なのは分かってんだ。
Obviously.
ならそうと真相の令嬢らしく振る舞ってくれりゃいいんだが、エヴァさん亡き後俺たちは結束していくことで合意してんだ。みこしは大事だが少々よろしくない。世界平和のためにも
な。流れ次第ってことですぜ。須磨寺の黒服がマシな銃の撃ち方をしてくれりゃいいんだが。なんです旦那。
まさかほんの数日の逃避行でエンジちゃんとできちまったわけじゃねえだろうな。
Already hooked up?
あんなちちくせえ小娘にご冗談を。
いや俺は別にいいんだぜ。お前もようやく女にちょっかいを出すくらいには吹っ切れたってことじゃねえか。
I don't know about hooked up as a part of like, Amakusa and Angie were dating. I mean, those two are, supposedly like, it's just Amakusa being Angie's bodyguard.
世界の半分は女なんだぜ。一人や二人でうじうじしてたら身が持たねえぜ。
おっと、噂すりゃなんとやらだ。お嬢が来ました。そんじゃこれで。新島の宿に着いたら連絡しますぜ。それじゃ。
Angie was walking down the street. Why'd she have to do that when I told her to wait for me to come back? If only she wasn't like this, she might have lived a long life.
ずいぶん長電話だったのね。待ち疲れたからおいとましてきたわ。
すみませんすみません。お嬢はどうでした？何か面白いことは分かりましたかい？
Oh, like I had to take an important phone call, so I wasn't able to miss out on that interesting tale.
面白かった。
There was a look on her face.
収穫はそれだけよ。
そいつはクールだ。
Cool. After Amakuzo opened the passenger's side door, Angie got in the car. Amakuzo quickly went around to the driver's seat.
じゃあ港へ向かいます。旦那の情報じゃスマドラ家が網を張ってるらしいですぜ。
それに引っかかるようなら私の運もその程度。引っかからないなら六軒島は私を待ってるわ。任せましょう、運に。
運か。
So it's just a fate that we're gonna rely on, huh?
どうするか決めかねているとき、あるいはどうでもいいとき、コイントスのように運命に身を任すのも悪いことじゃないわ。
なら俺もそいつに任せてみますかね。嫌いじゃねえや、そういうの。
You're a fan of relying on RNG?
ボディーガードが運任せとか言い出したわ。最悪。
What the fuck? Oh shit. Well, what am I gonna do with this fucking guy? That's just fucking wild. Unfortunate.
旦那との電話のせいですっかりオチを読み損ねちまった。あの後どうなったんですかい？聞かせてくださいよ。
Yeah, let's see what happened.
いやよ、教えないわ。
そりゃ残念。
The car dashed through the hilly town. That car wouldn't return to Hachijo's house for all eternity. However, Angie didn't get sentimental about it. For now, she just wanted to silently consider the new message bottle that the current endless witch, Hachijo Toya, had given her. In the rear view mirror, the town where a witch lived faded off into the distance. However, that scene wasn't reflected in Angie's eyes. And that concludes this tea party of episode 6. Well, at least we kind of learned a lot of things in mine. Angie, maybe she can learn some new things just to reach a bit more further into the truth. And, oh, there's the question mark part. So, what have I learned from the so-called, whatchamacallit, the the episode 6 tea party? Well, there was that shady phone call. There was the phone call between Amakusa and Okinogi. So it makes me question about it too, because like Amakusa, it's either Amakusa or Okinogi mentioned the big black golf bag and the favorite toy, quote unquote. I assume the favorite toy is the sniper rifle that Amakusa is carrying. So why am I getting the feeling when Angie is gonna be going over to the Rokunjima and Amakusa is gonna sit there in the back? So Amakusa is gonna sit in the back, in case anything bad happens to Angie, then you know, Amakusa is gonna shoot off the Kazumi and Sumide. That's what I think. But whatever happens to Angie, does Angie gets killed off by them later on in the end? So it's just one of those pitiable murder parts. They always mention Angie to be the pitiable girl, and then like, if only she lived longer. And that's the lived longer means that Angie's going to get killed off. That's how that's how it was worded, from when I can remember. But at least everything went all hunky dory, I guess. So anyway, next part, we will read through the question mark of of the Tea Party to conclude everything of episode 6. So, with that said, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. And take care.